Yo, welcome back, my brothers. Welcome back, my brothers. This is our second episode of the 2 Cents podcast. I am Casey.
I'm Derrick.
There it is. Hold on one second. Oh, wait. Wait a minute. There we go. I got a little bit of decoration. I just want to make sure that I get some camera time. That's our capital M for man, for men. That's our men symbol. So, I just wanted to make sure.
Is this manly?
Yeah, what's wrong with plants? Help us.
What's wrong with plants, man?
They take in the carbon dioxide and spew out oxygen. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing wrong with plants.
Oh, yeah.
I want a green thumb.
It's the feng shui. It's the good vibes. You know what I'm saying? So
right.
That's what it's all about.
If you look at any popular YouTube video, they all got plants and stuff in it.
Yeah, for sure.
So
I got my whole little setup going on. Ready to go this week.
With plants, we got monuments. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, we doing it. We doing it big. But again, everybody, thank you for coming back. This is the second episode. I love saying it, of the 2 Cents podcast. And it's a show basically where we give you our 2 cents. We give you our thoughts and opinions on different topics and issues like that. But anyway, as we're going along, how you been since the last time we seen each other, brother Derrick? How things going?
Great, man. Just out here, just taking it day by day, living.
Right.
Any day above ground is a good day, man. So
I dig it.
You know what I'm saying? So
I'm right there with you.
Yeah.
But
sure.
Yeah, my week.
Everything's good. The weather's still good.
Yeah, that's. I'm glad. It should be. Shoot, we need to have some resemblance of a summer. It's been wild. It has been a wild summer. But my week's been good too. Just hanging in there, doing what I got to do, working. It's Friday, so thank goodness. Did my other show last night. What's Up People News, shameless plug. Y'all need to go check that out. On my other channel, channel 323. Y'all go check that out. We film live every Thursday at 8 p.m. We interview local city council or city council candidate Tiana Fernandez Anderson. Great interview. She got a lot of great information. She's for the people, yo. She wants to help out the community. We gotta support people like that. But yeah, go check that out. I'll have a link to that in the description after the show, so y'all can go check that out. Or it's in the description. Y'all can go check that out. But so that was my week. Did another show. There's another show. I'm sorry. A lot of shameless plugs right now. But I have another show on channel 323 called Smoke TV. We actually got to talk with a brother by the name of Stanley Benedict from Lagos, Nigeria. He has a cannabis tech company out.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? Which is dope. So basically, he collaborates. Now, he said it's not legalized in Nigeria, but in Ghana, West Africa, South Africa, it is. So he said he's been partnering with places out there to let people know where they could find them. He says it's similar to like a weed maps.
Okay.
It's called puffy weed. And they just let their users know, hey, if you're in Ghana and you need some medical cannabis or something like that, this is where you find it. So, he's a black brother, started his own business from the ground up. He's been working with different people, with the government, different organizations trying to legalize cannabis. He's been informing the public on it, what cannabis is, the different strains, how it makes you feel, things like that. So he's doing his thing. Talk with him. Y'all need to go check that out. Smoke TV. Channel 323 on YouTube. Yeah, go check out those 2 shows. I'll make sure to have a link to that one as well. But that's what I got. And now I'm here with my homeboy, my partner, Mr. Derrick. With that being said, we're about to transition into our first segment. We got segments, people. Segments, all right? But our first segment is called 2 Cents. And these are, we got some topics, we got some things to talk about. We're going to give you our 2 cents. So without further ado, like people have been saying, I've been seeing, but now let me pass the mic off to Brother Derrick. What 2 cents you got for us today, man? What you got?
All right, this week I got a really, really good topic that's close to home. So basically mental health. Concerning especially Black men specifically. And so why don't we seek help? Why do we feel like we can't talk to anybody about our problems? So I had a couple of statistics for you.
Okay.
So check this out. So this blew my mind. Only 26.4% of African-American men ages 18 to 44 who experience daily feelings like depression, anxiety, we're likely to seek help by way of mental health services. So only 26.4% of Black men seek help for those issues. On the flip side,
that's a small portion.
That's a small portion. So on the flip side, as far compared to Caucasian men, they're up around 45.4%. So there's a huge disparity there as far as like who seeks help or who's comfortable seeking help. So another thing, according to the CDC, suicide is the 3rd highest cause of death in African American males ages 15 to 24.
Wow.
So,
I didn't know that. Wow.
Yeah. So, and that's frightening. You know what I'm saying?
That
so these are young.
That's crazy.
15 to 24. So that's cause for concern. And I think like we need to have these open dialogues like this about these struggles that we deal with, because I feel like we deal with a lot. You know, we have a lot of on our shoulders. We're supposed to be this strong, protective, you know, mighty. You know, there's this stigma surrounding us, and how nothing should affect us. But you know, behind closed doors, as we see from these statistics, you know, a lot of people are struggling, and we need to really talk about it. Yeah,
and there's nothing wrong with. That's one of the reasons why we created this show for everybody that's tuning in. You know, we wanted to create a space, atmosphere where men, mainly Black men, we can come together. You know, leave your comments, because we'll definitely respond and write back and engage. But we want to have a space where we can talk about these issues, where we can say, hey, this is what I've been going through. What you got? I'm going through the same thing, but I figured out how to get through it. You know what I'm saying? Like, we should be able to talk about that. Nothing's wrong with trying to better yourself.
Right.
If you're fat, what do? You work out.
In the gym.
You hit the gym. Go on a diet. You stop eating cookies at night. I got a problem with that. I had a bowl of ice cream last night before I went to sleep.
What cookies though? We talking about Oreos? We talking chocolate chip? What we talking about?
Actually, it was ice cream, vanilla ice cream with crumbled up cookies.
Like Oreos or something? Because I'm a cookies and cream guy, man.
Yeah, like, it was Oreo cookies. I had a fat kid moment. I didn't buy the actual Oreo ice cream, but I had vanilla and I had some Oreos. Crunched it up and I ate it. It was delicious.
Hey man, this is a no judgment zone.
That shit was bomb, but you get what I mean though. Like, if you work at it, like you said, you hit the gym, you know, and if something's wrong with your mental, you got to work on that. You gotta figure out what's wrong, and you gotta fix it. If you don't talk about it, whatever it may be, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna bother you. It's gonna boil up, and it's gonna come out in the wrong way.
I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. Like, for the longest time, I looked at it like, man, I ain't gonna talk to no stranger about what's going on with me. Like, I'm a very private person, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I get the thinking behind it.
Right.
But as you mature, and once I actually sought that outside source out. Because a lot of times with me, I think I'm always there to lend my ear or lend a shoulder to somebody, or if they want to talk about or vent about something, I'm always there for them. But on the flip side, you won't have a lot of people who I can talk to, who I feel comfortable talking to. So, and that's family members and friends and my girl. I'm not talking about a complete stranger. So when I went down that path of talking to somebody who didn't know me, you kind of feel more free because there's no judgment there.
Mm-hmm.
And so, in my circumstance, I actually ended up finding out some things that I feel like I held deep down inside from my childhood. Man, like, it's crazy. I'm like, man, like, when did that happen?
Right?
You know what I'm saying? So, and I know it's not for everybody, and it took me a long time to get to that point. Mm-hmm. So what I'm saying to all the brothers out there, man, there's nothing wrong with, being stressed out, man. There's nothing wrong with, feeling down and out. But there's nothing wrong with talking about it either. So that's something we have to do.
Yeah.
For sure.
Definitely talking about it. And being active. That's how you do it. That talking is one thing. But also if it's, making sure you're being active and making the right steps to correct that, whatever it may be, but specifically we're talking about, mental health. But, take that step, like you said, it was a while for you to get to that point, and that should be okay. You shouldn't be rushed. You're not on a time clock or a time limit or anything like that, right? So it's good and refreshing to know that you went down that path. You know what I mean? I've been having my own issues and things like that. I personally haven't taken that particular step yet. But it's something that I'm willing to do when I'm ready to take that step. I would never knock anybody for doing it. You know what exactly. I'm saying? And as a man, like you said, we're faced with a lot. We have a lot of burdens on our back. We have a lot of responsibilities, and there's no room for not being accountable.
Right.
We are held at a high standard. And it can get overwhelming sometimes. To try to meet those demands. You're gonna have your off days, you're gonna get sick, you're gonna be down, but having a place, being able to talk to somebody helps. Coming to channels like this helps. Watching us, letting us, hearing us talk about the same thing you probably going through.
It's therapeutic.
Yeah. We probably going through the same issues, but
sure.
There's nothing wrong with, talking about mental health, going to a therapist. As a man, if you see another man going through something or mentions that he went through that, don't look down, commend him. Like, all right, that's what's up. Handle that. Handle your business. Or you don't even have to say nothing, but don't look down on him. Don't think less of that man. I think that's the things that we definitely have to hold each other accountable. Like we can't not stop doing that. But if we're seeing somebody that's trying to make the moves to better themselves, we shouldn't look down on that. I think that's what I'm trying to get at. We shouldn't look down on somebody trying to better themselves, especially when it comes to your mental. If your mind ain't right, you gone.
Man, just think about it. Back when you was 15 to like 24, you wasn't trying to talk about that with your homeboys, man. Like right. You just trying to, if something was bothering you, just let it roll off your shoulder and keep it moving. So I think that does come with age too. Once you with actual maturity and everything. So, but like I said, when I was 15, man, first of all, I I wasn't stressed about nothing at 15. I had no bills or nothing. What you mad about? What you mad about at 15?
Right, I'm worried about dang. We gonna go out this weekend. You know,
right.
if she like me, what's up?
That's high school.
Yes or no, what's good?
That's it. So high school, I was just getting into everything. So, yeah, man. Like I said, I saw those statistics and it's kind of eye opening. And like I said, dialoguing and talking about these things amongst one another is the one thing that can help change those statistics. So
yeah, I agree. Yeah, I agree. Well,
so with that said, what you got for me this week?
Well, so there's been a big, I won't say big. Give me a second. I gotta minimize my screen. I'm gonna have to cut this part out for the edits. Give me a sec.
How's my audio? Am I talking too loud?
Nah, your audio's good. Okay, here we go.
Okay.
I'm gonna edit that little bit out. All right. So what I got, one of the 2 cents things is kind of basically what we was just talking about. Fitness. There was a video going around. I don't watch Love and Hip Hop. I think that's what it's called. I don't watch that show. But I know it's very popular. A lot of people do watch it. And recently, there was, I guess, one of the guys on the show was videotaping his lady. And they were in the kitchen. She was on her phone cooking. She was doing something, but she was in the kitchen. And he was just kind of like, doing like a little pan. And he went from, I think, like the right to the left. And then when he got to the other side, or somewhere in between there, he was like, baby, you thick, you need to lose weight, or something along those lines. You thick, you might need to lose weight, something like that. I can't remember exactly. But there was I heard he got flamed. Everybody was like, oh, you fat shaming, or you can't talk to black women like that. They was just going in. And so my question is it wrong for you to say to your lady, lose a couple lbs?
I think it's all on how you say it. I think the better way, is this my opinion, I think the better way would be to lead by example. So if you go into the gym heavy, if you say, hey baby, like, I don't want to be going alone, like, come tag along with me, if she's not into fitness, like, it's some other things, maybe you want to take a walk around the neighborhood, like, come on, like, I think there's other ways you can say it instead of saying like that. Now, was that on national TV where he said that?
Yeah, it was on the show,
right?
Well, not national TV. I think it was they're on Love and Hip Hop. So that's where I was trying to kind of set the scene, that there's 2 people on the show, and the couple, the guy made like a Instagram video or kind of made like a quick little snap. He made a quick little video. And I mean, she's pretty. She was a pretty lady. You know what I'm saying? And he was just, he was like, you look good, girl. And then as he made his way to the other side, because she was just standing there, and, he did the little kind of 180 around her body, kind of, showed her butt a little bit, nice little booty. And he was like, dang, girl, you thick. And either said that or you need to lose weight, something along those lines.
Right.
And the people in the comments were saying, you're fat shaming, you shouldn't say that to a lady. And of course she's black, so they were like, you can't say that to a black lady in particular.
So what was her reaction to that? Did she laugh it off?
Yeah, she was like, oh, okay, whatever, all right.
See, that's another thing, man. Stay out of people's relationships. They might have a cool ass relationship where they can bounce, they can just joke on one another like that, and it's cool. So people got to stop being so sensitive. Because I know with me and my lady, like there's certain things you cannot say. Like there's certain things, but I mean, if you got, I couldn't deal with no woman who didn't have a sense of humor anyway. So if I can't talk to you like that, then what are we here for anyway? So,
yeah, I know it didn't. From what I seen, it didn't seem like he was like, dang girl, you know what I'm saying? You had one too many cupcakes last night. Like, I don't like that. That's I don't like that shit. Tat tat tat. Yeah. I don't play that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like he wasn't. It just seemed like it sounded like he was saying, "Damn girl, you thick." Like, ooh, you know what I'm saying? I like it like that. You know, I like a little, you know.
Same here.
That's what I heard when. And then the way she responded, she was just like, you know, like she laughed and just, you know, it wasn't, I didn't see her like, nigga, what? Nigga, you need to lose weight. You know what I'm saying? Like it wasn't like that. She just said, okay, she laughed, like ha ha ha, and that was it. Right. Like that was the video. That's from what I saw, but everybody in the comments, mainly the ladies, they flamed him. They was like, you can't do that. That's appalling. You know, I mean, my thing is this, and I think it does depend on the relationship, how you say it, the lady. Like there are a lot of factors, but in general, the consensus is a guy shouldn't do that. But if you're in a relationship, you know, and you want your lady to look good, if you think like, hey, you know, I'm gonna lead by example, like you said, I'm about to hit the gym. I want to get my body right. I want to look sexy. I want to be fit. You know what I'm saying? I want that. Why don't you come with me? And be like, I want you to be fit. I want you to be healthy. You know what I'm saying? Now, my lady has told me to get on her if she was like, yo, if I ever start to get fat, you need to get on.
Right.
So that goes into the type of lady, type of relationship you have. They might not even be talking about fitness.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He might have just been talking about like, my girl got a fat. Girl, you look thick, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Like he was like, that's how I thought he was doing, because again, he skinned it and he kind of looked, you know, showed a little backside. I mean, that's typical. That's what people do nowadays. I'm not gonna do that with my lady, but that's what people do. And when he did that, I just thought, you know, he was saying, "Dang girl, you looking mighty thick back there." Like,
I don't take that as fat shaming at all.
I don't either. You know, but if you are a fit individual, right? You're fit. I work out. I'm trying to get more fit. I want to be cut. That's what ladies like. They you know, ask any lady on the street. 10 out of 10 times, they're like a nice, fit man. Now, fit doesn't mean cut, ripped, looking like, you know, Hulk Hogan, Arnold Schwarzenegger, or some big ass bodybuilder. Ain't fit is healthy.
Yeah.
Right? Got decent muscle. You work out, not necessarily regularly, but you work out enough to where you're in shape. You're healthy. Why can't the lady? I think lady should, if that's what you like, and if lady wants to attract men like that too.
I guess it all depends on the preference. I mean, yeah. There's some men who do like.
As long as you healthy, and we can work out, I think that should be. I think that's good.
Yeah, like I said, it's all about preference. Like, some guys like chubby girls. Some guys like girls with six packs. Some guys like, you know. I don't think. I think it's all about preference. And whatever you like, it's what you like. So Because trying to confine, it'll be hard for me to like be with a woman who's overweight, and I've been with her for years, and at one point I liked that, and all of a sudden be like, oh, you need to lose weight. She like, what? Like, I've been like this for years. Like, what changed? So I think it's just one of those things where, and then sometimes, I mean, you can look healthy and not be healthy on the inside too. So that's another thing. Like, you might eat like crap, you might look good on the outside, but have high blood pressure. So,
yeah.
It's just one of those things where I think it's all about preference, man. And so I like in that situation you just explained, that didn't sound like fat shaming at all. That's a guy joking around with his girl or lifting her up, saying, "Dang, you look thick.
You look good, girl. I like that. Like a little like
right." So,
but I think that if in a relationship, if both people are active, I think that's good. If you're both striving to
for sure.
to live a healthy lifestyle, if you're both making the effort, doing what you have to do. Now, of course you want to get to a point where it's consistent, but if you're making those strides, I think that that's what should matter.
Absolutely.
Now, of course, nobody wants to be overweight. That's obviously nobody wants that. But if you're making the strides, eating the healthy foods, implementing that, having that mindset, making those steps, you'll eventually get to a place where it's like, all right, I'm good. I'm good. I'm healthy. I look good. I feel good. Like that's where we want to be. That's where we want to get to. And if you're a couple that's, mind over matter, we're doing 50 push-ups in our sleep, and then once we wake up, we're gonna do 800 sit-ups. If that's y'all, do that. You know what I'm saying? If that's what you want to do it. And if you could find a lady that's like that, fine. But I think it's just, you want to be healthy, and I don't think in that particular aspect, I don't think it's wrong. That I didn't see any fat shame. I just took it as he was complimenting his girl like, damn girl, you thick.
I think that's the biggest problems with social media is that everybody and their mom has an opinion. Like, don't worry about what's going on in my relationship. Like, obviously she was cool enough with it. She didn't have a bad reaction to it. She took it probably as a compliment. You can say thick. Now, if you call a girl thick, like in the 90s, she might take it a different type of way. Now it's like a term of endearment. Like, they like, oh, I'm thick. I'm thick. There's songs like she thick. Like, what you talking about? So, man, get out of here with that, man.
Yeah, I think people was just trying to be hyperbolic, I think is the word. Just over, like, nah, it's not that serious. And again, I think I want my lady to be fit. I want my lady to be healthy. I like to work out. I try to work out as much as I can. I'm trying to put on some gains. You know what I'm saying? I want to get a little big, I want to get a little bigger on that. I'm trying to do what I can. I tell my lady, yo, why don't you work out with me a little bit? You know what I'm saying? Let's go for a walk. Right? Let's do a brisk jog once around the block or something. Like, I will encourage that, we eat healthy. We don't really eat swine like that. We eat a lot of chicken, a lot of fish, salmon.
I don't eat no swine. No pork on my fork.
Nah, we stay away from that. You know what I'm saying? Like, but we try to eat healthy. We make the strides. Now, we may, eat some, like last night, we was lazy. We ain't have nothing cooked, so we had some fast food, right? But that's very rarely. We always cooking home cooked meals, again, chicken, fish. You know what I'm saying? We got an air fryer. It's just bomb. Like the air fryer, yo. If you ain't got an air fryer, you need to get on that. That's where it's at.
I gotta get one.
Yo, bro, I'm telling you, get an air fryer. Get you some chicken wings. Season them chicken wings up. Throw them in the air fryer. Chef's kiss. It's delicious.